Hello everybody, welcome back to Statesman.com for a Cyber Monday edition of the High School Blitz. We don't have any deals or sales going on, but we do have game balls. We're going to start with you, Rick. Who are you going to give your game ball to this week?
I'm going to give my only game ball to Avery Jackson. He's the quarterback from LBJ. 164 yards rushing, 134 yards passing. But the key to the game was a 75-yard drive he directed into the wind with the game on the line, with the season on the line, ends with a touchdown. They, of course, make the two-point conversion to live another day. Avery Jackson has just been a steady force for that football team from day one.
I'm going to give my game ball out. I'm going to drive it out to burn it myself. Give it to sophomore Steven Gallardo. I had about 10 touchdowns going into their regional playoff game against Waco Robinson, 5 rushing, 5 catches. He had a touchdown catch and a touchdown. He scored a touchdown off a kickoff return. A nice little trick play Burnett ran to kind of take some momentum back from Robinson after Robinson had ripped off a long touchdown run. They ended up winning 38-35, and a sophomore stepping up big in a big playoff game for Burnett. I think that's deserving of some recognition.
Oh, definitely. All right, now let's talk about what we learned. A lot of close games. What did you learn, Rick?
I learned a lot of things, but one thing I learned is that Hutto might be the most improved team, along with LBJ, this particular season. 4-6 last year. It was Steve Van Meter's first season last year. They didn't really ever get off the ground, but they only lost 12 seniors last year. This year they've come back with excellent play from Tyler Herrick at quarterback, Davian Davis at receiver, and they've outscored teams 40-14. They started with a 6-game winning streak and then had a little lull. Now they've won 5 in a row, so Hutto is a team that could go all
the way. There you go. What about you, Dan?
Yeah, I think when this season's done, I think there's very little doubt who our Coach of the Year is going to be, and that's Coach Andrew Jackson with what he's done at LBJ, not only getting them to the playoffs, but helping them overcome the adversity that they've overcome. And I don't want to say it's a shame that he's pretty much a shoo-in, but it's going to kind of overshadow a lot of other good coaching jobs that have been happening, and one of them is over at Cedar Park, Coach Joe Willis. Cedar Park in their second game lost probably their best offensive weapon when Joey Carter went down, and they managed to piece together a kind of a running back by committee in every sense of the word. This past week against Mission Sharyland, they had 5 different players score a rushing touchdown. They had 7 rushing touchdowns split between 5 players in the postseason. And granted, this kind of includes a blowout against Reagan, but they've had 10 different people record a rushing touchdown. So they have really pieced together a good rushing attack with the Hutchins twins, Amir Ozier, their quarterback, Jeff Gidry, a sophomore, has really stepped up. So Coach Willis and his offensive staff over there have done a very good job of finding some kids to step up after Joey Carter went down.
All right, well, that's what we learned this week. Check back in with the High School Blitz later this week to see our picks for the next round.